Hello and welcome. Right, we are going to be checking out the new Jurassic Park, well, say very old Jurassic Park, ready for the new bits and pieces. So, with the screen grab, I have got the huge T-Rex up there, but there's plenty of different bits and pieces that are available. So this is the one that I've used as a screen grab because, of course, the official images are now all over the Instagram page of the Lego group themselves, and it looks very, very good. So if anybody was umming and ahhing about getting it, we're going to be looking at it as soon as the images come out, which I would imagine will be tomorrow. Would anybody want to get the matching pair? That is going to be the thing. Will anybody want the matching pair for these two? So we'll start off with this, then we'll take a look at some of the older sets all the way back from the beginning, because of course there's a lot of older sets to actually take a look at as well. So yes, there's a lot of stuff to do. So good evening to everybody that is with us. And of course, this does take a while for the second lot of notifications to go off because we've had less than an hour gap between the two, and this hasn't been set up for too long. So let us know what it is that you think is the strongest set for this month. You've got the F1 helmets, the new news of the Jurassic Park. Obviously, it's official images now, so we've got the car video and the video all over the Instagram page for, of course, the Lego group themselves. We've got Mario and Tintin. Everybody that's liked the video so far, guys, again, thank you very much indeed, because it massively helps with absolutely everything. So let's tuck into this, then we'll go, like I said, we'll look at these, look at the older stuff. There's quite a few bits to take a look at. But this thing, probably the tail of this, is probably the length of the new one. I guess that's how big the new one actually is. It's scary just how big this one is. And of course, this one I do believe is retiring this year. So you haven't got a huge amount of time going on. No, it's me. So it's me that does it. Ultra, how are we? No. So how it works is so for example, Ultra has got the matrix symbol because it's month 1, and Reese has done month. You've been there for 2 months, I do believe. So have I done? Have you joined Ultra? Is that what you've done? Yes, I think you think Ultra has. It just hasn't notified me, I think. So what happened is next month, Reese, you can get a different one, you get a different one, you get a different one. So it's that's just your that's just for you. So that's how it works. So you have. Thank you very much indeed. I was going to say, because the second Reese said that, the Oompa Loompa is 2 months, and the Matrix is the first month, and then you progress through. You know what I mean? So you could pick the next one, Reese, if you wanted to. So you could pick another one. Yeah, that's how it is. So with regards to this, what have I got a notification through on that? Oh, maybe because you didn't do it on the stream. Kept that quiet, Ultra. Thank you very much indeed. That massively. I wasn't too sure if you won the gifted membership from Reese yesterday, or no, because it was blue about an hour ago. So Ultra is spending some money. Thank you very much indeed, Ultra. So yes, is anybody going to be getting this because of the new announcement for today? Because this one does come with 2 minifigures. It does come with the little Easter eggs from other little bits and pieces that are underneath. It would have to be Cold Brown. We can do that. We could do a cold. We'll do that, Reese. We can do that. It's not a problem. That is not a problem whatsoever. I can do that for you. Actually, while you guys can go, while the notifications are just going out, can don't know. I don't think I might be able to. So I can keep swapping them over. I can only. It have to be. It's only be you and Ryan, isn't it? So badges, emojis. Sorry, I'm just trying to do something in the background. Try that. I've just done something for you. See what happens with that. So yeah, the fossil sets look great. The fossil sets do look very, very good, and the minifigures on these do look really well. I can see the notifications are now slowly starting to go out, so we can we'll have a look at the Jurassic World stuff, and then we'll see what the older ones that they have done. Reese, you might have to jump out to jump back in, but something should have happened now. I think it might be in for Triceratops on the discount. Yeah, I think so. Well, they just have 14.92. That is what got announced yesterday. Just got announced yesterday. See, Reese, I'm good to you like that. Look, see? Look how quick I managed to do that for you. Not even noticed. Reese, not even noticed. So yeah, this is an amazing thing. It really is. It looks extremely impressive. It's very big, and it's just a good build. It's amazing how it all starts to come together. It's just huge. Like the scale of this thing is enormous. Enormous. So yeah, it's a big old thing. But they have just announced an official vehicle, haven't they? So yeah, it's one of those. Right, with regards to the poll, where are we at the poll? 5 votes in, 60% of you like the Jurassic Park, 20 Mario F1 helmets, nobody for Tintin. Everybody that has liked the video, thank you very much indeed. So yes, this is obviously with the official announcement today. It's just had them put it on the Lego website. It's obviously the one that's going to be taking this one over. Now, there's a lot of stuff from Jurassic World, but we might have to do a bit of a deep dive into some of the bits and pieces because they've done some of the newer film. And of course, the Triceratops head is still available. So this is obviously going to be going. So if you didn't want the whole thing, you could just get the head instead. And it does come with a slightly different character if required. So hi from Killian. How are we, Killian? Are you a Jurassic Park fan, Killian? Have you got any of these sets? Because we're going to do a bit of now the notifications are going out. We will start looking at some of the older ones and then just start going through them. So that's what we'll be doing for the hour or so, depending on these. So what have we got? Wow, the first set came out in 2015. 2015 it came out. That is a scary, scary thought that it has been out for that long. Right, we'll go through them. We'll go through them at a pace that I can attempt to do. And then we'll see what we find. So some of you might have these, some of you might not. These are obviously the current ones you'll look. I'm finding the list behind, but these are some of them that have been discontinued. I mean, this thing went into big sale, so the other one's going to as well. So if you just want head and you don't want the whole thing, then of course that's what you're gonna be. Did you get any of the Tower Bridge or them sorts of? No, that was at a time that I just didn't have space for the Tower Bridge or anything. I wouldn't mind it though, but now it's sort of almost the wrong scale because they're doing these new bigger ones again. Which if they redid the Tower Bridge, I think that would be massive. I have heard that they might be redoing that Tower Bridge though. Killian says, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't mind getting some of the figs just because I still remember to see it at the cinema back in the day. Which is your favourite one, though? Are you going old school 1 or 2, 3? Or are you new Jurassic World? Because the amazing thing is that the set that we're about to take a look at, the first one from the Lego group in 2015, was a Jurassic World set. It wasn't a Jurassic Park set. So the Jurassic World film must have come out all that time ago. So 30320 is the first one. 30320. That is the first. So yeah, this is from way back when. From 2015. I've never seen this. Never seen this. I wouldn't mind the I wouldn't mind the Tower Bridge, Reese. I wouldn't mind the Tower Bridge. So where do you think you're going to get it from, Ultra? Because I'm not too sure if that set's retiring this year. Let's see. So the new Jurassic World one, I was pleasantly surprised by how good it was. Just because what shocked me was that they kept it quiet. Spoiler coming. There's a spoiler coming. That it was built on top of the Jurassic Park, and you saw there was the big scenes with all of that, and they had the original Jurassic Park cars in. I was like, fair enough. And then I couldn't watch I tried to watch the others, but I just could not watch. I just could not get into them at all. I was like, oh, they've just ruined it again. Just ruined it again. And I haven't seen the newest one yet. Apparently, the newest one's supposed to be they've saved it. Apparently, 303282. 30382. So yeah, I was pleasantly surprised by the Jurassic World, the first one, but the OG's the much better one. Yeah, it's looking good, isn't it? It's looking good, DJI. Yeah, the official images aren't out there. They're out. They're on the Lego's Instagram page, but they haven't uploaded them yet. So that's why we're doing this now, and then we'll be taking a look at all the new sets tomorrow, the day after, when it actually happens. So yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good to see what they do. But yeah, then all sorts of little poly bags look from 2018. So this is obviously the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Fallen Kingdom? Yeah, it must have been. The OG 2015. Good grief. 2018, that one. Right, what's the next one? Let's have a look. Right, because I know there's some. They have in the Jurassic World line done some Jurassic Park sets. So this is the thing. So they weren't labeled as Jurassic. They weren't labeled as the Jurassic Park. They were just Jurassic World. 30390. So yeah, you've got lots of little different poly bags, and you can see they just got a load of nice little things with them. A load of nice. We're jumping all over the years for some reason. I don't know why they're doing it. Yeah, the originals are amazing. Yeah, it might have been. It might have been DJI. Are you do you like the look of it? Would that be something you would want to get? Because has anybody got the heads? I've seen them built, but obviously getting the one that I got, I didn't need or want the heads. I was going to have a skeleton museum, but it kind of didn't make sense having the exact same head, one with a body and one without. So I was like, well, I'll probably better not do that. Right, where are we going? We're going back to the start again. Right, we are now. We're now back to 2015. I'm not too sure why they gave me some different ones. So 75915. Smudge having a sneeze. Oh, what have I done wrong? 75915. There we go. Well, guys should know how this website works by now. So this is a capture. So that is like, well, we all know that scene, don't we? Yeah, it's very true. Ultra Bricks, very, very true. The Jurassic Park ones are very strong for that. Yeah, that is true because they've got the little quad bikes or the trailers and the little tiny little raptors, aren't they? That's what I'm trying to think of. Yeah, they've got the little molded raptors where you can add to them quite well. So there's a lot of stuff that you can get for Jurassic Park and Jurassic World, and obviously now they're just doing these bigger sets. There's no real films. 75916. 75916. But yeah, it's with these, because you can see what they've done. They have redone these a few times. The first time I've actually looked at some of the minifigures. But they can't keep redoing them. It's not like a Star Wars thing that they can just keep redoing. It's very much a case of, well, they've done them all and they haven't done it. So what was the figure for that one, Ultra? Or did it come with a figure? Was it dinos? $75917. Raptor Rampage. So this again, you know what part of the film this is from if you've seen the originals. They've added the bike. They've added in the only thing that's missing for Claire is her high heels. How she wore high heels in all that film, I do not know. DGI says, I have an idea. Well, do tell. Reese says, picked up a Dreams, a Ninjago Dreams, and JP Mag. All came with minifigures. Absolutely living the dream, then. You are absolutely living the dream. Because there's probably about a million variations of Owen. Because that specific variation is only in 2 sets, and he only comes with this one. So you got Blue, and you got the other Raptor as well. But yeah, they've done the kitchen scene, if I remember rightly, just randomly in the Jurassic World stuff. So the kitchen scene from the original Jurassic Park film, they've already done. 75918 is next. 75918. So some of these, though, again, they hold their money, don't they? That's the thing. Like the expensive bits are the molds for the dinosaurs. To try and rebuy them secondhand are really, really expensive. Yeah, we could do that on another live stream if you want to, DGI. Just remind me. When I'm doing when I go to do the double, because if you said that earlier, I would have done that because I said I wasn't too sure what to do, and then I literally just thought, well, actually, because this will come out. But no, we can do an Overwatch, and I can. So I always like to learn different bits and pieces. So yeah, Overwatch is not a problem. We can do that. We've still got to do that Ninja one as well, haven't we? 75919 is next. Because because there was a lull in releases, we started to look at the other sets, didn't we? And we said, oh, we'll look at that Ninja one, before Ninjago, there was that just called Ninja. And we've now got, that was like 6 weeks ago, and we've not got round to doing it. You picked up the big mold. Yeah, I do like that. I do like the big molds on them. The molds do work. They do look good. But again, you've got different ACU. So you could get the whole team of the ACU stuff if you wanted to. Oh, woo. The woo. There he is. Have they done... Oh, when do they have? When do they have? What have they done? The guy that played Kingpin in Daredevil. He's in this film, isn't he? That's a scary thing. What have they done him in minifigure form? Ooh, you could use his head on a Kingpin custom suit. So the next one is 75920. There's so many sets to get. We're not going to get through hardly any of these tonight. There's 7 pages of them. So I'm not even looking at the prices. I'm literally going, that's what the set looks like. There's your T-Rexes. We would have gone over it in detail. And then there's Barry. And then a bowl cut. So they've given you Barry and bowl cut. That's a bit harsh, isn't it? One's called Barry, and the other one's called a vet with a bowl cut. Mark, good evening to you. What? Oh, so you picked up the... I'll just clicked onto that. So you picked up the original film ones. Yeah, that long neck one. That was a new mold for that, wasn't it? So that was an expensive one. They do look very impressive built. 759. But if you're not gonna do anything with it, you might as well get them shot. You might as well get them gone. There's another chase. So again, there's Owen again. He's going to be in so many of these. How did you get on with the build, Mark? Did you enjoy it? Did it take you a long time to do, or was it not too bad? Because I'm sure Killian's probably got loads of these minifigures, to be honest. Going through his part bins. We've got another breakout on the way. 75927. I still don't know how I feel about them changing the logo. I think I prefer the other logo, to be honest, compared to the Jurassic World. But they redid everything to Jurassic World, which I thought was a little bit of a shame. So I think I preferred the colours. I think I preferred the sort of bits and everything around the outside. Yeah, they said the original Jurassic Park, but both of the original trilogies were really good. This specific theme from the Lego Group started in 2015, but the actual film, like going all the way back, would have been mid-90s, wasn't it? I want to say 95, but I could be wrong. Wait, what is it? What's the original film? What is the original film from? Let's have a look. 93. Bugger. 2 years too quick. So yeah, 93 was the original, and then they didn't. Supposedly they started in 2015 because I'm assuming Jurassic World came out all that time ago, which I'm scared that it came out that long. I didn't think it was that old, but obviously it is, because these would have been with the film release because all these that we're looking at now are from the Fallen Kingdom. So how many of them is there? Fallen Kingdom. There's loads of the Fallen Kingdom. Because the Legend of the Eye of Numbla doesn't start, which is the second film, doesn't start for a little while. I still don't like the second film though. 75928. So burn all the dinosaurs, don't they? Like, oh, not nice. So 75928. So yeah, all of these sets that we've been looking at so far, they're all from the first film. I say the first film, the second batch of films, which is the first one. So, and again, you've got all of the you could army build those if you wanted to. There he is, Ken. Oh, you could use his head and put him on a custom kingpin. That's who we want. And there's another Owen with his just different bits. They would have done him in all sorts of variations, probably. So has anybody got any of these? Anybody picked up the older Jurassic World stuff? Because of course, all of these are from this original film. Because there's obviously some big old vehicles in there as well. You got that's the set for him, isn't it? Because that's the one when they come in and they start to take over. So this helicopter is the one that flies over and basically tries to steal all the dinosaurs. I do believe that's what it is. I forgot about this one. It's 29. So they did do the big ball that they sort of sit down and waddle about in, which is this one. It looks like it's a proper playset as well. So you literally can knock that. So that's the one with the chair. It's the mobile phone, isn't it, when it goes off and the dinosaur's trying to eat it. Yeah. That's a pretty cool thing because again, like if they did loads of these, because it's a technically it's a perfect theme park for me because it is literally a failed theme park. But I'm just doing the dinosaur aspect of it, like the big skeleton ones, and just having them behind the Jurassic Park gates. So that would do me for my Lego interpretation of it. Otherwise, I could have created a whole land of them, but I'm not backtracking all of these, nor would I know where to start because some of them just don't work for what it is I want to do. But I do think they do look good. But I think the big ones, this one coming 75930. So this is all of them from the first lot, and I think they might have redone some of them as well. I'm sure that's why they bid for them, though, isn't it? That's the auction house, I thought. Been giving this to me in the wrong order. Maybe. What is in the Fallen Kingdom? That's all the ones we've looked at so far for the Fallen Kingdom. What is the name of the first film? Oh, 2018 is when the first film came out, so the Lego came out before the film. Trying to put two and two together with the dates. Because Fallen Kingdom's the second film. That's what's throwing me. So Jurassic World is obviously the first one, but some of the sets would have been from Fallen Kingdom. So they basically just haven't updated the bits across the top. So some of the older ones are the original film, and then the Fallen Kingdom was a couple of years later, and then they did a couple more, didn't they? Interesting. So have they got Jurassic? They just got the Jurassic World in there. No, it's confusing itself. So some of them are Jurassic World, and then some of them went to Fallen Kingdom. So this one is the original film because that's obviously where they get fed. So the 2015, so 2015 is the first one. It's just that it then just randomly changed. The website I'm looking at, it's not that clear. So it's not Bricklink, it's the website that I'm using, but we'll let it off. We'll let it off. So we're now I'm guessing they might have. Yeah, they will do now. So 75931. So I thought that was the estate at the end of the second one. So that is they've just not put them. Yeah, whatever. We'll plod on. It doesn't matter, does it? It's just different Lego sets to take a look at. But I'm still trying to put two and two together with the years these things came out. 75931. There it is. So again, with this one, you just get three of the crew. Just get the guards. But no, I'm not really a fan of the second. Not really a fan of the second film. There it is. That's the kind of art I've been after, Reese. You haven't done that all day. Yeah. Shocking. Shocking behaviour. Oh, and by the way, has anybody actually crumbled? Well, did Reese, have you done anything? Have you bought anything? It was you that we thought were going to crumble. But then Ultra has had the biggest crumble this week. I don't think anybody's beaten Ultra for that. No, Rocco. Rocky's had his painkillers and he is loving life. So this is where it now starts to throw you, because this set came out in 2018. It's under the Jurassic World banner, but it's the Jurassic Park stuff. So they did do they threw a couple of curveballs in it. That's why I wanted to make sure I was on top of everything, because this set is in the Jurassic World box artwork, but it is the famous kitchen bit, isn't it, where the kids get basically try to get eaten. So you've got silly Tim that holds on to the power thing because he's too scared. I'd have just walked off. That'd be it. Go on, if you're gonna do that, I'm not gonna get eaten by a dinosaur. And then you've got Lex, and then obviously you've got Ellie and Dr. Allen. Amazingly, this figure is in the really expensive set, exactly the same. See, and that's one that came out in 2019. So the Jurassic Park gates is a huge looking set. Now what I do is we've got the gates just on the screen. If they've got the gates on here? Have they got that on here? What is that number? 75936. Let me have a look. 75936. Just give it to me because I want to see the inside. Thank you. So this one, far too big. Far too big for the actual. I mean, it's silly. The gates themselves, I wish it was a car. To be fair, I think they could have maybe been a bit easier because the build for the dinosaur is massive. And now, so I've got this, and then I've got the other one, but you can see how they got the track in, so it would have been quite cool to make the track all the way around. So the gates themselves is a great standalone set, but it does have all the famous scenes on the back. So you've got the toilet where he gets eaten, you got the ice cream that the kids are either eating or it's where he's melting. There is one of the rooms is a bit of an Easter egg somewhere, isn't there? So you got that's the computer geezer's room. You've got a random bird's nest up top, which is probably a Jurassic Park egg thing. That is the breaker switch, and then that's where he's topless trying to get attention, isn't it? So that's where those are. First book of the A-frame done. Well, now Reese knows about the booklets on the A-frame. That's something I really like the look of as well, where you've got the two different bits of artwork. Ultrabrick said, mine was a plan crumble, though. Was waiting for the cell to pounce. Well, that's it. Yeah, so you crumbled well, though. You did crumble. You did good to crumble as much as you did. Yeah, you did. You did crumble well. But yeah, the toilet on this one, you got all the little bits and pieces on here, and it's on a little mechanism that opens up. But the minifigures that it comes with are fantastic. But again, the really annoying thing is it's under the Jurassic World license. They don't call it Jurassic Park, which is annoying. Because I do believe, if I remember rightly, the outline of the dinosaur is slightly different. So they slightly changed the logo when they changed the IP name. Yeah, the artwork on the booklet, so it's very good on that A-frame cabin. Yeah, very, very, very good. Right, guys, everybody that's liked the video so far, thank you very much indeed. Poll-wise, it's 50% for Jurassic Park. Yeah, to be honest, I think that probably is the better announcement. The Mario was good looking. The Tintin's good looking. The helmets are all right as well. But no, the new announcement of that dino, I think it's a very strong looking thing. And of course, all of these minifigures are great as well. So yeah, I'm glad I picked this one up. So that helps, doesn't it? So yeah, you've got the little bit of the spray. Where is that one? Oh yeah, it's at the top, isn't it? By the switch. Oh, of course, forget that's there. So you've got the little spray at the top. That's obviously where he pulls it down. Back to computers. The melting ice cream. There you go. It's the ice cream scene. The no expense. That's where she's going to do the breaker bar. There's topless. And well, I wonder why they haven't used a toilet scene. I wonder why they've not used that. Because he gets eaten, doesn't he? A Darth Maul ship. Hey? You're buying a Star Wars boat, Reese, if I've read that correctly. Is there a set that I don't know about? Or is it a... a different alternative company. What's going on with this? So yeah, with this one, it's this needs, again, as always, it needs a bit of attention, like all of my stuff does, because of how, well, you can see why. Because if you think what I've been just doing you guys and girls, I've been doing it for a long time, just moving stuff around all the time, and it all gets put on top of each other. Now that's not happening anymore, so that's absolutely fine. But yeah, that's all of the detailing that's on this one. But yeah, this thing is far too big. It's just far too big. It's a very impressive, but it's just not right for the gates, because the Jurassic Park gates are huge in the film, aren't they? But yeah, it's just very long. It does look good with the head poking through, but you can see, yeah, it's either the dinosaur needs to be smaller or the gates need to be bigger. Because Reese now knows about the length. This dinosaur is 6 inches more than what Reese has to give for the shipping container. And it stands at 13 inches high. So, and it's 7 inches wide. Oh, the info. That's such a dodgy word. Oh, I'm reading everything backwards in the wrong way around. All I've heard, all I can read is somebody's getting infiltrated. That's outrageous. Outrageous. You lot are naughty. But yes, this thing, and because the gates themselves are 2 base plates. So you're looking at 4.5 base plates on a billy, because you might not be able to fit them in front of each other or round the corner or anything like that. But the minifigures themselves, they do look really, really good. And they have got jaw faces. And when was the last time you saw the Lego website do this and show you off all the jaw faces like this? They don't do it anymore. But yeah, that is massive. After the gates move and shut. I did sell well. I got mine from Argos in a massive sale. Yeah, got it in a massive sale. So I was happy with this. Got it from Argos it had just retired. Didn't know it had retired, and yeah, got it in a sale. So I was happy with that. But going back to this is the chase. So this is what the box artwork looks like. Again, it's under the Jurassic World. Came out with other Jurassic World sets, but as we know, it is from the original Jurassic Park film. So there are sets in here that people didn't realise that were out and about and available. But like something like this is a great little flashback playset, isn't it? Because you've got all the bits and pieces that you want on there. You've got the map, you've got the proper logo look with the red. And see what I mean about how it's different? Because it's just head and no body. Whereas this is sort of a further panned out version. You've got all of the bits in here. I'm not too sure what he's doing with that hot dog. Oh, they're in the kitchen, aren't they? So this you could have probably made a couple of these and built it up into like a bigger thing maybe. But yeah, some nice sets involved on this one. So the next one is the T-Rex transport. So 75933. So this is the SKU number after by 1 number. And we are now no longer, I do believe, in the original stuff. Gone back to this with her. So we're now back into the other film. So I don't know why they did that. Why did they just throw one? I wonder why they threw out one Jurassic Park set in a film franchise for Jurassic World. Obviously now we know they've done their own separate thing. But I always did question that when I saw it. I was like, oh, if I knew that, I would have paid more attention. But I wasn't looking at it at the time and I missed out. Right, next one, 75934. That is this thing just here, which is the massive. It's quite too. I can't quite remember what that is. I don't recognise it at all. I don't recognise the figures. I can recognise this bit. We've got the coming soon, because this is obviously the artwork stuff for a gift shop. And this is where I nearly started to crumble. I was like, oh yeah, I can make a proper land of this for a theme park. And it just never happened. It never came about. But I can't remember when that was used in the film. Maybe it's their own interpretation of. Right. We have got Oddly, how are we? How is it all going over there? How's the bill going on for the Harry Potter boot? Harry Potter. Let me make sure everybody is here. Doing good. That's all right then. That's all right then. Good. That's okay. Because that thing's a big set, that one that they're doing. Right, 75935 is the next one. Oddly, have you got any of these sets? So I don't know. I don't own a single Jurassic World set. But I mean, look, Claire is in obviously a different outfit, but there's six different outfits she's in on this. Mad. Yeah, so you have to get them when they come out, oddly, don't you? Because the new, I say the newer ones, there's some out at the moment for the new film, but the reason why they get so expensive is because 9 times out of 10, it's a new mold for the D-Rexes and stuff. So this massive monstrosity here, this thing would have been a new mold in 2019, and then that sells for a load of money just by itself because people collect the dinosaurs instead of collecting just the minifigures. So there's a community out there that actually drive the prices up of all of these just because they want all the different new mold dinosaurs. And I think that's why the original Jurassic Park film, the sets that came out, 2024, that's why they're now so expensive. So I can't believe how much they increased in price. Right, we've got the Rampage, so 75937. So we're going to skip one because 36 is the big gates that I showed you. Now 37 is this. So again, they did the big Jurassic Park gates at the same time as all of these Jurassic World stuff. And again, this would have made it's a ride. This is where it should have got me. It's like this is literally a theme park ride just here, going around the bits and pieces, and it still didn't rope me in. Still didn't rope me in. Yeah, it would work. It wouldn't work so well in a mini land because it needs to be on the base. But as a theme park thing, it would have been good. The Dio, the T-Rex Dio that you like, Reese, that's the kind of stuff that you want in a mini land, that kind of thing, or upscaled models. But yeah, because that T-Rex takes up so much space. But it's perfect though because it's on a stand. It's exactly what you would want to be in a mini land, but because it's a full table, I can't really justify doing it. But yeah, it's got the full info on here, isn't it? It's got all the bits. Look, gift shop, museum, on to the next ride. It literally tells a story. Yeah, the Jurassic Park Dio. I'm sure we'll get to it at some point because these are all older than Diorama. So everything that we've been looking at so far, this is all up to the diorama. I don't know when that diorama actually came out. Maybe 21, 22? Possibly. There you go. A tourist with a pink jacket. Fantastic description. Yeah, so there's like I said, there's 7 pages of these sets. And I don't know what page you're on at the moment. 75938. So what we might do is carry on with, obviously we will carry on with this tomorrow with the news of looking at the other stuff. Yes, Smudge. Come on then. Where you going? Toilet or up here? Come on. Come say hello. Come on. Yeah, so I mean, like this thing, massive. But it's a dino mech. Like, no interest in that whatsoever. Bad. I don't actually remember that character. Oh, Jane loves Tin Rocket. Well, just for you, Jane. It'll be the first. It'll be the first non-Lego, non-T-Rex Lego set of the night. But we will plonk it up on the Lego website for you. There we go. Have a very quick look at yours. 1st of April, 140. Big length, 2 base plates by a base plate. So it's long. And there it is. And you have got the dog. But as it got pointed out yesterday, the dog does not come with the space helmet, even though apparently it is in space, as in like it does actually go out in space. So it just has to hold its breath. So yes, if anybody's a fan of Tintin, there you go. But there you go, James. Because you couldn't make your mind up on the last one, I thought I'd just show you the minifigures quickly, just to make up for it. So 75939 is the next one. $75939. Here we go. So that's what it looks like. So Dr. Wu, good old Wu, through the ages, Wu. So that's that's a cool lab, and obviously that's where everything goes wrong. This is now in 2020. This one. Yeah, I don't understand why the dog didn't get a helmet. I'm not too sure. I don't know. I do not know. And not your woo. No, that's it. It's not that woo woo. Still a cool figure though, and I picked up mine from the Lego magazine with almost add-ons to this, to be honest. Because again, you've got the cool little dinosaurs, and then it's just a small little set. But he is in just so many minifigure forms, and if you think he's in so many sets as well, he's in Guardians of the Galaxy. He's then in the Lego movie stuff as well. He's absolutely everywhere. So yeah, he voices over so much stuff. So much stuff. What are we up to next? 40. 40. There it is. So that's again a big old model. Same Owen, same Claire, and then you've got a slightly different variation with the grey trousers and the guard. But again, what the money is in the dinosaurs itself, isn't it? But no, I do not have any of these at all. Where's the next one? Because again, they've done them perfectly for a theme park because they've even labeled the rides. So if I got this one and the other one, so it'd be this wave is the one that I would have got, because that's obviously where the little turd gets launched down. This is the mobile phone bit. So they have redone some from the first film. Take a look, Jurassic World. So the release order of these were very strange, because we've had the original Jurassic World, then we've had the next lot, and now in 2020 we've gone back. So they've redone this set with the big dinosaur that's escaped, because obviously that's what happens, and that's what they've done. So this one potentially would have worked really well with the other one, but I don't dread to think how much these are now. because I clicked on the box. It's, I was going to say that's a really good price. That's box only. Don't want the original box. The set, 150 to 250. No, thank you. So they have done a fair few from the original film. And then we're in the day and age of the 4+ stuff as well. Yeah, they're a lot of money, Reese. They are a lot of money. That's the scary thing. They have got, well, yeah, they are a chunk of change, but it just depends on if anybody wants to get any of these now or just wait. So it depends on, because obviously we were talking about the IPs and licenses before. If they've got the Jurassic Park license, which they clearly do, because of course there's new sets going to be, well, the new sets have just been announced. They could just redo all of these again from the beginning, and they could do a legacy line like Ninjago, where they could just make every single playset better from the original 3 and the next film. So they've got 5 or 6 films that they could do if they wanted to. 954. So we've jumped a few numbers. 5. I think we jumped a few numbers, have we? 40. There it is. Yeah, so back into the first film again. So they reattempted to make these again 6 years ago. Oh. No, it's weird, Ryan. It's not. So I think the problem is with Jurassic World, everybody thought it was like a reboot, and it started to annoy everybody. But then they kept it secret, didn't they? And then the thing that I found really clever with Jurassic World is that the theme park of Jurassic World, where it's all amazing and all up and running, is built on top of the Jurassic Park bit, because they fall through somewhere and there's a huge abandoned area for everything Jurassic Park related. So it then all of a sudden was like, oh, it's not a reboot, it's a continuation of, somebody else had a stupid idea to do dinosaurs with a theme park. But for whatever reason, how the Lego Group's done it is the first film was we saw for 2015, then it was 2018, and then in 2020 they've redone the first film. But there's 4 films, I think, from the Jurassic World franchise now. I've never heard of it till now. I'm not happy about learning stuff on this stream. I know it's bad. I'm sorry. I try not to give you any facts whatsoever. But yeah. So the original OG stuff. Jurassic World's good to watch. The others are awful compared. So Jurassic World you can swallow because you got the 3 original parks, but don't forget Jurassic Park 2 and Jurassic Park 3 are nothing to do with the original island that sort of gets taken over. Whereas this one, Jurassic World, it's done very cleverly. And then they just get a little bit crazy. So, eating Ninjago dinner. That sounds a little bit crunchy. All right, what's the next one? What are you doing, Smudge? Come on. What's the matter with you? What's the matter with you? So yeah, again, they've done another gyrosphere one from 2020 again. I don't think these are on the website properly. I think this is the original stuff because Claire looks really old there. I think this is a 2015 set because that's the one that we've just had a look at was the redo. So that's the 3rd variation of this that we've seen. So maybe Lego are running out of ideas. All I remember is a fat man being eaten on the toilet. Yes, it was. That is. They have added that in, Ryan, in the Jurassic Park gates. There is a reference, an Easter egg reference to that very toilet where that human being got eaten. And obviously, the car that's coming out tomorrow is the one that also gets eaten by another one, the computer guy, where he decides to try and escape when it's pouring down with rain for money and then gets eaten. It doesn't go well, does it? Does not go well. Samuel L. Jackson was a good character in that. But there's fun. I could tell you fun facts about the original Jurassic Park film that would bore everybody. You never see the Samuel L. Jackson death because they couldn't film it because of a monsoon or whatever it is. It is Jay's greatest fear. It's him sat in a toilet on the golden toilet with the T-Rex. Absolutely. Yes, it is. It is indeed. I think Jay would be wondering what is going on. I think that might be a nightmare for him. I wonder what your last reaction would be. Would you just look up, or would it just be quicker? Why have I now got these back up? What is going on with this search? Normally it goes really smoothly, but so 769 no 76940. So this is the original bony one. So again, this is from 2021. So this was a thing that I thought they were going to start doing more of. This would have been a cool scale. I'd have liked this scale, but I don't think they did many of them. Although Sean is still MIA, so it might explain his whereabouts. What? He's stuck on the toilet. I have sent him a message. Do you want me to send him a message and ask him alive? I'll ask him if he's alive. Hang on. I will send it in my sort of way. What can I send him? The Cool Runnings gif is what I'll send him. Yo Sanka, you're dead. Cool Runnings. Well, he's kissing the luggy egg. There we go. There we go. I've not even asked a question. I've just asked him, just said him that one thing. Yeah, you've got different bits. So you've got him. He's in everything. Look how many sets he's in. 3, 6, 9, 10, and 12. I think 16. So many. Don't know who that's supposed to be. I don't know who that's supposed to be. What's the next one? 41? 41. That little Squirtle guy. Which one's the Squirtle guy? They've done a fair few of the T-Rexes, haven't they? They've done a fair few of the skeleton ones because they've done the heads. They've done all sorts of ones. But they just don't seem to stick with things. And then all of a sudden they'll do this mold, which would be really expensive, and then the set's suddenly really expensive. Whereas if they just did the brick built bone stuff, it wouldn't cost an absolute fortune. Yeah, the scale of that one was nice. But yeah, some of these are just made up. Some of them are actual themes of the sets themselves. Some of them are huge as well, and some of them not so much. 76942. But no, it doesn't. It doesn't tickle my fancy to go back and pick any of these up. I'm happy with the new one that's going to be coming out. But all of these, none of these would be for me. I couldn't exactly have a boat going through my theme park. If I literally pushed all the tables together and just had water with the Jurassic Park thing in the middle, then yes, that would be the only way I could do it. But I'm not going to do that, and it's not going to happen. So that is a pass from. That's a pass from me. But yeah, you've got again different version of Owen, Maisie, a big old bird, and that one's out in 2022. So we're bouncing around all over the ages for different bits and pieces. All right, Rob. We'll go. Yeah, good. He's loving life, hopefully. No, I didn't call you, did I? I didn't call you, Faye. So they've done plenty of these breakouts, all different variations of. They've got the flare on this one though, and again a different version of Owen. And then you've got, don't be grumpy. And then you've got the wildlife guard. Oh, they love Owen, don't they? They love him. I still find his character in Guardians of the Galaxy far too annoying. Because the film would have finished if he didn't pull a tantrum. The film would have been done. It would have been all right. We didn't need another 2 or 3 of them. It could have just been finished there and then, but no. His character is really very, very annoying. But he's in all sorts of films. He's in Moneyball as well. But like I said, he does a voiceover for the Lego stuff in the Lego movie. His voiceover is Emmett, I do believe. So they love Owen in this. So there's another one. Look, in grey this time. I still think not like that. We're in a completely different film now. We're in another one. That's obviously the third one. This is the one I've not seen. I don't know anything about this one. I had to stop. I couldn't. It got too painful. There was one of the films I watched the first couple of minutes of, and I was sat on a plane, and I was like, I am that bored, sat on a plane, and I still can't watch the film. I was like, no, that can. We'll stop. We'll stop that. Thanks very much. That's it. That's my movie reviews. That's my movie review for everybody done. I'm sure the sets are fantastic. There's blue, but no. I have heard no reply from Sean, so I'm assuming he is stuck on the toilet. Well, that's very true. They just gave him a different jacket every time. 3 dinos, 2 trucks, and 6 minifigures apparently in 2023. Naughty. 47. There he is again. He's got marks on his jeans. Nah, this one gets used in loads. Look. Oh, look, they've given it in all the poly bags he comes in. So there you go. You can even get them in these. I haven't seen that before on this website. So if you're a fan of the magazines, Reese, these are the ones that you need to look for because you can get him 4 times if you would like to. They must have a lot of this, make a lot of money out of this one minifigure. Yeah, that's it. It looks like it's a slightly bigger head. Well, slightly different type of head, doesn't it? I would imagine, and this is only a guess, it will be the 1st of April. It's going to come out at the same time as Mario. But we'll know when they put it up on the Lego website. We'll know when they put it on the Lego website because Obviously, we've got that in the car that's coming. Seven 6 9 4 8. Yeah, because what I'm guessing that's going to happen is that they're going to update the Lego website to all the Jurassic Park stuff. I think you might be right with that, Ryan. I think that might be right. So what I've read in the movie, the T-Rex thing, it did, yeah. So that little dinosaur, it ate them all, basically. But that dinosaur was a made up mutated thing for the theme park attraction that of course escapes and then just goes off. And yeah, you're we had a look at that before. They obviously didn't, they just thought the dog can hold its breath. They thought the dog could hold its breath, but clearly it can't. In fact, I've still got it up there. Look, we had it up there just to annoy you even more. Well, yeah, it's an over. Yeah, so the car's like an oversized scale. That's what it's for. Um, It goes with like the big DeLorean and all that kind of stuff. Or do what Old Brick says: if you buy a larger furniture, we'll look out of place. Yeah, there's all these different things that you could do. But no, it's not. It's meant for a shelf. That's what it's meant for. It's meant just for a display piece only. It doesn't go into a city. But when this came out, this was expensive. I remember that. I remember seeing this when it came out. And again, this one and this one was a new mold at the time. But no, if you've not seen it, Ryan, the original Jurassic World is worth a watch. But don't waste your time with the others, basically. Because even though, as you can see by the minifigures, Dr. Alan Grant and Ellie make a return, I haven't watched it. I haven't even with them returning. I'm like, no, I've not got back to that. But the new one that they've just done, which is the stuff with the Lego sets that are out currently. So did that film come out last year in 25? Supposedly that was much better. What, the car? You thought the car was a diorama size? No, the car's massive. It'd be like a huge DeLorean or like the big Batmobile size. No, you don't want to be going. You don't want to be going for that kind of thing. Oh, there's a bundle pack. They like that bundle. Yeah, so I think from what I can, but what by the looks of it, they get all of the original crew back together. Yeah, I've only seen I've seen the first one. I did watch the second one, but I just didn't really get on with it that well. And it was extremely strange, like extremely strange. But yeah, it is what it is. So they try and do these things, don't they? And then apparently this one, which is the third one, they get all of them back together. It's like it was the equivalent of Marvel and the Avengers, where they all come back together. Apparently, not seen it. It might be fantastic. It might be shocking, but I don't know. I can't help you with that one. So if somebody wants to let me know, then if I can watch it somewhere. Oh, talking to the devil. 5-6. Look what's coming up next, Reese. The diorama. The Dio. T-Rex breakout. There it is. With the muddy children. Oh. I was only out for 2022 to 2022, so it wasn't out a year. So I had a short run then. So this is your diorama size, obviously. and they are moist. It's the only versions where they're wet and the other two are muddy, I do believe. Or did they redo them all with the newer? They might have done similar ones with the newer one. Maybe. Well, you didn't know at the time, Reese, did you? Unless you knew it was out and you didn't bother. But it's 22. It's a long time ago now. We're 26. That's the scary thing. Like, oh yeah, it's only 2022. Like, yeah, that's your box artwork. They did loads of them. Ryan is spitting facts this evening. It's terrifying the knowledge you have. Terrifying. But yeah, there's all sorts of, because now we're into 76957. This is the Jurassic Park range. So this is Ryan's film. So they did A4 plus, where they had the legend with the shorts. So what? This is the only. Oh, could you get me in a poly bag? Oh, you can. Oh, that's all right then. I was 25. That poly bag came out. Oh, that's helpful. Oh, that means it might still be circulating around. I might be able to treat myself to that. But because before you could only get it from here, and of course, I didn't want it a 4 plus set, so I didn't get any of them. But this is Ellie in her brighter colours, and then now we're in the Jurassic Park wave from this year. Well, this year that it came out, not 26. So this is the vehicle, the ambush in 23. That's a very, very similar figure. Not 100% the same, but it is a similar figure to the gate. And then obviously that is the car, which we all recognise from the original film. That's it. Reese, by the sounds of it, Reese hadn't even come out the womb by that time. Now he's seen the light. He's there. But no, I don't know if any. So I've seen people that have made amazing dioramas, but I don't know if any of you guys and girls have seen what people have done with these, because there's been some incredible dios done with the original, because they used the gates, obviously, that came out well before this. And then you got all of these sets and then just made up a full blown thing. The ambush, yeah. Yeah, it was only a 4 plus. It was a 4 plus set, wasn't it? So, oh no, the ambush. Well, the one was just before that. Okay, you got me looking now. Is that which one was that? Was that the one before this? Was it 5.8? Oh, the ambush. No, it was that one. A hat. Was that what I was saying? A chanty angle. It's a hat at an angle. I think it's just, well, yeah, it's a fair point. I wonder if they've got the same print on both ears. But this is Wagon 12. It's a Jeep front end. And this was the sort of soft top version that they did. They did have a hard top version Jeep as well. So you need to pay more attention to that video and figure out if it's this exact model. That I'm assuming it will be this one, because they used the signage. So that'd be the only time that you see both of those together. And this one was a very expensive set as well. Well, this is now. It was when it came out. It was pricey-ish, but yeah, that's the other version of. No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ruin the. I didn't mean to ruin the optical illusion for you. Just pretend that never happened. It's all right. The optical illusion, you've ruined it. I've given you a fact of a film and I've ruined your optical illusion. I am sorry. Have a look at John and his 4 pockets. Look, 4 pockets. I'm going to have to rewatch the film and see if he actually has 4 pockets on his shirt. It's the length. There we go. That's quite a neck, the long length. Oh, I'm glad that ruler's been used. How it should be as well. But yeah, the actual length, it's huge though. This is such an impressive set built. It really is a nice set built. Yeah, but there's other stuff you could do with it, Ryan. Look, hang on, look. Wait for it. Wait for it. Tell me that didn't make you smile, Ryan. Oh, I'm the child. I know. 61. People are going to read this. People are going to watch the chat back and be like, "Why is there a load of rulers?" I'm like, oh, you. If you know, you know. Oh, there it is. So the visitor centre had the little bit at the back. It came with a big thing at the front, and it had the raptor. So it was like a double whammy. This one, but this was. Oh no, it didn't have the mucky kids. I thought this had the mucky kids. It didn't. It had who was dirty in this one? Ellie. So Ellie's the mucky top. So you have to buy. You don't get you don't get that on Jambrick. No, you don't. That's it. Look at it. Look at Ryan's ruler. We've actually made it properly. I just realised that's actually worked really well. Oh, so we've made a super length between us. I didn't think of that when I did it. Oh dear, there it is. That was perfect timing. Honestly, I'm a kid. So yeah, so what we're learning from this, if anybody wants to know, apart from how to make a ruler length, is you get Ellie in this one dirty, you get the kids and the two other chaps wet and dirty in the one that came out well before, which is the diorama. And there is another one. Oh God, what's the other set? There is another set, isn't there, that has the dirty top. So there's three. You basically have to buy 3 sets. You have to buy 3 sets. So they all get weather damaged. They all get weather damaged. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, there's Woo. Oh, that's Alan. So Alan's dirty in this one as well, but he's wet. So he's not dirty. He's wet, isn't he? So you've got the 2 mucky kids. Her mucky because she's not mucky when she's doing the poop. Yes, they're all clean and dirty basically. And so you got to buy all the sets to be able to get all of the variations of the figures, haven't you? That is the thing. And then we had these as well, 76962. This was out for a while, but I saw it built, but I had no intention of picking up something like this. Don't know if anybody wanted anything like this. I don't know if anybody got it, to be honest. Some people might have. You got it? That's it. Smashed it first time. See, look at it. You got the head, the ruler. Oh yeah, I've just noticed the head on top. Absolutely perfect. We could have probably. We'll see if we can get longer length next time. I wonder how much length can be added in another, just completely randomly, how quickly it can be done. Yeah. It's in line as well. It's a little bit of a curve. Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. No hesitation, though. 76963. I hear a pumpkin. Right. That's your another 4+ set on this one. And 76964 is the one. So this is the one. So this is where we'll finish because we'll carry on with this tomorrow. because there's so many more pages, I do believe. Let me just double check that is the case. Yes, there should be. By this, there's another 3 pages. So I have no idea how or why there's so many more sets. There's a lot more sets than what oh my days. This is a way to end the stream. So you've got the Wrangler. There it is. I was not expecting that. So we have found the actual, this is Bricklink. Bricklink is a website I've been using. It's Brick Set. You got that one. And they didn't take long, did they? Look at that. It does look nice. It does look nice. So they got the image up there very, very quickly. Very, very quickly. So yeah, that does look good there. There's 1,154 pieces. So that's all we can really see. But yeah, there's a lot more. There's a lot more to look at. So we'll be looking at all of those tomorrow. But this set is on the Lego website, and it was the one that went into a sale. So how much did this one drop down by? 76964. 76 Jurassic Park gates. The Triceratops looks nice, but yeah, this one went down to 20.99, and this was the fossil. And the Triceratops is available at the moment, and I wonder if it'll go down to that sale. I wonder. Just looking at the background, if I can. I wonder if it's on there. Actually, I wonder if it's on. Hang on. 77985 is a number. So 77. No. So that's it. That is an official image. It's just that it's not on the Lego website yet. I was very surprised. Quite surprised I've just randomly come across that. So yeah, that's a try. A better look at that tomorrow when the actual images are out on the Lego website, and then that is that. So yeah, it comes with an oversized sign with the stock boat. So we will find out. We will find out more. We'll find out more shortly. So we will carry on then, I do believe, tomorrow. Right, so Jurassic Park takes the poll. That's it. It's always a short one on a Sunday evening at this time, especially when we've just done a double back-to-back. The notifications don't work as well on the second round, and obviously with the Formula One highlights that are probably on at the same time, I think a lot of people are watching that as well, aren't they, on a Sunday night now? So, right, guys and girls, I will be on at some point tomorrow. Possibly do the Dirty Double. If not, it will definitely be looking at this again when the images get released on the Lego website. Because it must be tomorrow if they've done 2 videos in 2 days now, unless they're going to make us wait a little bit more. So, Ultra, Reese, Sean, you're not here, but goodbye to you. Ryan, goodbye to you. Oddly, take it easy. And everybody else that has been in. Jane, look after yourself. And there's plenty of people. Mark. And I've scrolled through Killian. Everybody else. 1492. Enjoy building your monster fighters. Yeah, all of you. So, you lot take it easy. And I'll catch you all soon. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.